Good morning.
Good morning, guys. It is,
It's literally morning.
yeah, for another 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. An hour and 56 minutes.
This coffee is really hot. Anyways, thanks for tuning in again.
Really appreciate everybody tuning in last time. We had we published that on a Wednesday or something like that. Had 67 views by the end of that week. I mean, that's not bad. And a couple people even clicked thumbs up liked it.
The other day, actually yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
do you ever do that? Like, you go, hey, the other day I was at this place, and it was 5 years ago.
I do it with the morning of the same day I'm actually in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, yeah, it was a couple days ago. I was down by this place. Like, yeah, that was this morning. I was with you.
Isn't that weird? Why do you do that?
I was literally right next to you.
No, that happened 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, that was me that you accosted. I remember.
Yesterday, went to get some ice cream with a friend, which is a place called Sweet Action Ice Cream. It's downtown. A friend from work.
Yeah.
She works there.
Hear a lot about Sweet Action. I have not been there yet.
Yeah. Oh, Sean.
It's good.
It's amazing. So it's downtown on Broadway, and it's not a hole in the wall, but it's just kind of down there. And
I mean, literally, it's but every place is a hole in the wall technically.
Yeah, but some are nicer holes than others. Anyways, and
Like that.
they serve all natural ice cream. They make it all there. I feel like a spokesperson. I should be getting paid for this. This is not a paid advertisement. We're not sponsored by anyone, but we could be.
We could be.
I had this Guinness milk chocolate.
Oof.
And my friend, she had vegan chocolate chip. I was like, how in the world is ice cream not vegan? There's no meat in it. But evidently, vegan is intense. Vegan is
intense.
Yeah.
If an animal looked at it, or could have.
Recommend it, definitely. Good place
What's
to
the
go.
place called again?
Sweet Action Ice Cream.
Sweet Action Ice Cream.
It's very good.
I like it because it always makes our friend from work smell like waffle cones.
Oh God! In heaven, I hope that we eat waffle cones.
Oh yeah.
That's all I
I think the streets being paved with gold was a metaphor for the streets being paved with waffle cones.
They're golden, and they would taste. I bet gold
Delicious.
tastes like waffle cones.
So we basically just said heaven is Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. I'm not sure we can back that up scripturally. Let's move on. We've been having some discussions about the movie Watchmen. I, granted, read the comic, the graphic novel, excuse me. I loved the movie, thought it was great. Tim, however,
did not really care for the movie. I unlike Sean, did not read the graphic novel. I was very sheltered as a child. I lived in a cave. I watched the opening, so I was up at 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever.
Which is not a good state of mind to be in when you watch Watchmen.
Yeah, and I was kind of in and out. I was falling asleep in the movie. It was just bad, I just felt like there's all these messages. I felt like I was under a water tower that the handle had gotten broken off, and I was just getting dumped on with ideas. And then also the fact that there's a one of the characters in the movie is a blue glowing man, and he does not wear clothes. And it's very evident that he does not wear clothes.
And that he is a man.
But I will say this: the only part of the movie I like the credits. They played a Bob Dylan song. Times They Are
The opening
Changing.
title scene was amazing.
Oh, the best part of any movie I've ever seen.
Music.
The album leaf. Sean came over to our apartment, and my roommate was a musician, and so was Sean. A really good musician, by the way. I'm not just sucking it up.
His roommate, not me.
Yeah, Sean sucks. He left a record by the band, the album leaf. An amazing record. Never heard of them before.
Into the Blue Again was the name of the...
Into the Blue. I didn't know the name of the album. It's I guess the genre would be maybe more ambient, electronic kind of thing. But there's some instrumental tracks, but then there's also some lyrics too. Listen to in the car, it's relaxing.
But if you like Sigur Rós, if you like Iron and Wine, if you like that more chilled out mellow stuff, I highly recommend the album Leaf.
It's good. It's good, and you can get them on iTunes.
Mm-hmm. You can find the Into the Blue Again on vinyl if you really want to hear it nicely. I got it for probably $10 somewhere. So
yeah. We were listening to a band on Sean's computer.
And I know I'm late to the party as I always am, but the Gaslight Anthem, their second album called The 59 Sound, came out August of last year, so it hasn't been that long. But I'm late to every party. But really, the dudes have a killer sound. I mean, have a sound that will kill you for being good.
Literally, it will reach out of the screen and stab you with a knife.
It's got some kind of Bruce Springsteen, very American, very anthem rock. There's also a lot of, I would say, some definitely some Iggy Pop, that kind of stuff.
Anthem rock. I didn't know. That's actually a really good description of that music.
It's anthemy.
It is.
Anthemic. I would like them to the Gons here in Denver. Also a good friend of ours. MySpace.com/thegonsrule. They are... Are we having a guest appearance?
Oh, look who's here. Mark.
Uh-oh.
Mark Thomas, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Thomas.
Hi, guys.
Mark Thomas has just
Hi.
entered the room.
Hi.
See, we have that cannot be part of what's going on here.
Mark leads worship at our church and heads up musicians. So naturally, he's sitting on my lap right now. DenverInTranslation.com.
We're going to talk about the fact that the Fox and Hound has gotten really trashy on Thursday nights.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I had a couple friends. One who was hanging out last night as Mitchell and I were recording.
Yeah.
The Fox and I decided that Thursday night would be a fun X-rated night.
I don't even want to talk about
X-rated specials and an X-rated menu. It's just a lot of food I don't want to order. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I don't want those things on my plate or in my mouth. Anyways, before we get going, make sure to hit us up, timandseanshow@gmail.com. We got Gmail.
I didn't know that. That's the first time I've ever heard of this. That Sean is cool, and I think it's really cool. I mean, this is a fun.
We're having a good time.
Yeah.
And if you if you've got some hard issues or questions that you'd like to get some answers for, timandseanshow@gmail.com.
Email on your computer.
Good.
If you have any special requests or needs, email us, and we'll be sure to take care of those.
Chains with fortune life. 'Cause the chains I've been hearing now for most of my life. And the chains I've been hearing now for most of my life. You hear the 50